Optimising the postural awareness and control around your shoulder girdle can really help to save the little joints and muscles in the area that can be subject to wear and tear and even require surgery later on. There's a lot you can do to future-proof your shoulders. This video is in follow-up to video number 11, where we talked about shoulder posture and control and how when your shoulder sits forward can really set you up for pain and muscle imbalance and injury. We did some exercise to try to counteract that typical shoulder posture. And we're going to look at the flip side today, what's happening at the back around the shoulder blades, where we really want to harness that strength and control to make sure our upper limb movements are well supported. When that isn't the case, we can get some postural problems like this. This is a winging scapula where the bottom corner and the inside edge of the shoulder blade lifts up slightly away from the chest wall. It's just a sign that things are not optimal. And that could be because the muscles that draw the shoulder blade towards the spine are not firing up properly, or this muscle group, serratus anterior, which holds the shoulder blade snug against the rib cage and draws it forward around the rib cage, isn't firing properly. A great way to activate and strengthen serratus is plank type exercises. But if this plank position is a bit hard because your muscle strength isn't great around your upper body, you can do the exercises on your knees instead of on your toes, make it a lot easier. Or you can use a surface like a bench or tabletop. The higher the hands are, the easier the position is to assume. Or if the wrists give you trouble, you can also do the exercise on your forearms. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this exercise. And as with all exercises in this series, they should not be painful. And if you're having a struggle with them, please don't keep going, but instead see your local physiotherapist for some advice. Once you're ready to start in whichever position is comfortable, you should be in a nice straight line from your ear down through your shoulder joint, down through the side of your body to your hip joint. Tuck your tailbone under, which will flatten your lower back slightly. And make sure you've still got a nice relaxed neck. Turn your neck slightly side to side. Make sure you're comfortable, adjust your posture if need be. And now push through the hands, lift up through the shoulder blades, like you're trying to separate your shoulder blades away from your spine, lifting up towards the ceiling. Keep on breathing, don't hold your breath. Hold the position just long enough that it's challenging, that you really want to stop. But you can always extend the time that you stay in this position gradually over time. And you can add in different movements. If it's a little bit easy, you can add in a little lift of one leg and then the other. Just watch it doesn't change the posture of the rest of your body and that you're nice and stable. Most importantly, that you still have nice open space between those shoulder blades, pushing up through there and not starting to wing at the shoulder blades. And if you want to progress the exercise, you can lean forwards over the hand so that your head is further forward than your hand position, and that will up the ante and make it more difficult to maintain. Other exercises to target muscles around the shoulder blades, encouraging them to sit flat against the chest wall and work correctly, are these sort of full body exercises. They also work muscles like the triceps in this case. Standing up, you're using all the muscles of the core as well. Just be very fussy about your posture. Think of being drawn up through the crown of the head, nice and tall, keeping the shoulder blades drawn back towards the spine, locking the elbow in nice and tight, close to the body. And the resistance you use, or the weight behind what you're pulling, should be just strong enough that you can do around about 10 repetitions and feel some fatigue in the muscles and want to stop. And if you want to make the exercise more challenging as a full body exercise, try standing on one leg. Then you've really got to use all the muscles that stabilise around the hip and pelvis, all the way up through the trunk as well. Another exercise to try is this one where you pull your arm to the side of the body. Really helps to encourage those little muscles between the shoulder blade and the spine to recruit and stabilise well. Again, watch your posture. And you can use the resting hand just to check what's going on before you start. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your arm should be relatively straight, but it doesn't have to be dead straight, and you don't want your shoulder more than 90 degrees at its full height. You're not alone if you're feeling a bit clueless about where your shoulder blades are in space. Even physios struggle with this, and we need someone else, another physio, to check us out, see whether the shoulder blades are moving symmetrically and properly during exercise and at rest, and then do the exercises to get that sorted out, future-proof your shoulders, and then you can rest easy that they'll last you a lifetime without giving you trouble. Good luck.